Girl, Shalonda B. This is Shae with a new day. Thank you guys for tuning in to the show. I have a wonderful guest on, and I met her on
Girl,
Facebook.
Shalonda B.
I met her on Facebook, and she sells cosmetic. Her lips gloss is fire. Hey, girl, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good.
So I invited you to the show because I wanted you to tell everybody about your brand and what it's all about. I'm dropping stuff all over the place. Anyway, just tell everybody about your brand. Your brand name is Glam Gloss Kiss Beauty Co. Yes?
Yes. I, I
Nice.
just switched the name because I wanted to add more products like clothes and shoes and stuff. So I added the name about a couple of
Beauty Co
months ago.
part because I remember it just being Glam Gloss
Glam-
Kiss. So
Yes.
that's awesome. That's right. This whole COVID has been shifting everybody that does business
Yes.
around. Everyone is adding new stuff to their brand, clothing, and I think everyone that has actually lip gloss is adding clothing to their brand because everybody's coming so crafty.
hmm
So what else? What else? So what clothing? Did you start selling the clothing yet?
Yes, girl. So I started selling those little cute onesies. They come in shorts and they come like the long pajamas. Um,
Mm-hmm.
those are really popular. I did pretty good when they came out. So now one of my customers asked me, "Can I sell snack shorts?" I was like, "What is snack shorts?" So I had to
What?
look into it. So the snack shorts are like when say Kit Kat or thicker than a Snicker.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm gonna be adding those pretty soon,
Yeah, because it
but
seems like it's high in demand. Okay.
it it is it's well my business is really directed towards domestic violence.
Mm,
You
yeah.
and what I'm actually doing this year is I'm gonna separate domestic violence from my lip brand and have a whole different website because what I see when it comes to domestic violence is that we don't have or it's not a bigger platform.
Okay.
So I want to create a bigger platform and have its own website where you can get domestic violence shirts, bracelets, all types of accessories so we can talk about it more. So I
Mhm.
think it's kind of confusing people when to my cosmetic line. They just think it's just cosmetic when it's more than that. So I was like, I need to come up with a new plan. So I'm going to separate domestic violence from my lip brand and make a whole different website for that.
So what would be the name for your domestic site?
So we haven't figured out the names yet.
Mhm.
One of my business partners, she coming up with so many names, and I'm like, can we slow down a little bit? But I haven't. I'm really in tune with butterflies. I feel like butterflies represent new life.
Oh
Um,
my God, you know butterflies is my favorite, right?
Girl, I love me too. That's why we love each other. That's why we got so great.
This is so true. We share so much in common. And I think that was how we originally connected because we shared so much in common. I don't know who messaged who, but
I did because I seen that you was a domestic advocate. I said, "Oh my god!" And she's in Jersey. I was like, "Oh my god!" I am really I'm very fond of New Jersey, New York. 50% of my customers is from New Jersey and New York. So I love you guys. Like I love your energy, girl. I can have you talking all day long because I
but
love
you
the
have
way
the same
you talk.
energy. So that's why. You have the exact same energy. You like very vibrant. And even though you've been through so much, you still is able to endure and work on all your projects. Like this is very exciting to find out that you are doing the onesies, you're adding to your brand, you're separating the domestic violence, which that's what I felt that I needed to do. But then I kept it because my show is based on people surviving all different circumstances. So I felt like no, I'm not going to separate it because I feel like a lot of people shy away from domestic violence, but you and women like yourself do come to me because you'd be surprised how many women and men been through domestic situations. And I think it was a Facebook, you did a live based on, not, it's just
Yeah.
not about women being in domestic violence
Mhm.
situations. And I was like, wow, like she's really getting into expressing herself more about it. And it's just, it's great. It's really, really great.
It
Building your
is.
brand and still being able to, talk about where you come from, where you going. And did you get a new car? I saw the
Yeah.
new car.
Yes. We got a new
Happy
home.
belated birthday.
Thank you. I had COVID during my birthday, but we'll get
Oh,
into yeah. So
sucks.
we
But you're a
bought
survivor, so you was able to get through it. Thank God.
almost died.
Oh,
So
but you
uh,
survived.
yes, I
You
did. But I
survived.
didn't know I had it.
I know.
I
I
didn't
know.
know I had it. I was in Vegas for a business adventure
Mhm.
and Thanksgiving to be with my best friends, and we end up separating, me and my best friends, and I got a hotel room, and they stayed at the Airbnb because I wanted to spend one-on-one time with my daughter because my daughter was with me.
Okay.
I woke up, girl, on the last day of Vegas with a really bad headache. I'm like, oh my God, maybe it's because, I forget to eat. I didn't eat. And
Right.
I called my husband and he was like, I'm on my way. I'm like, you gonna drive to Vegas? And he really did. He drove to Vegas. And I couldn't get rid of it. So I was like, well, maybe I'm dehydrated because I can't stay in water. Girl, I didn't go to the hospital till like the 10th day.
Oh,
And by that
mm.
time, I had pneumonia, COVID, 102 fever. Like, um, they was like, we surprised that you're here. And
I,
I'm like,
I was about to say, because for you to have pneumonia and COVID, that's pretty dangerous. COVID is dangerous enough, but
yes.
have
I'm,
pneumonia along with
I,
it,
I got, I got asthma.
mm,
So they was like, I said, well, you know what? Dying is not an option. So what we gonna do? Because I got things to do on Earth.
that's
So
not
what we gonna?
right.
And
That's
the doctor would look at me like, okay. I was like, it's not an option. But I did. If it wasn't for my husband, because we was going shopping and I almost passed out. And I was like, take
You
me
were
to
doing
the.
the most. You were doing so much and just
Yeah.
like really living your life, but it just sucks that you was shut down. But I'm so happy that you survived. I hate
And
COVID. I hate asthma. Now I hate pneumonia because it just takes your life. It just takes your breath away. Like everything that just takes the breath away and just trying to bring you down. I just hate it all. I just think people should be living their life to the fullest and just getting through this whole stupid COVID. I just wanted to go away. Like enough
yeah,
already.
I thought I was living my show. I thought I was living my
No,
best
you
life.
really was at that moment,
But
but until
right,
COVID.
girl, and when COVID, I was like, I'm really not living my best life. So let's take it up a notch this year. We going to take it up a notch. So I told
You had like a whole
I
brainstorm and
hard.
came up with some business stuff. Being that you wanted to take me out, devil, I'm about to go do this now.
Right.
Uh, I know that's right. That's exactly what I would do. Like, nope, I wasn't out. I'm doing this.
Right. Right. It made you it really did make me realize because like I said, I feel like my life was slipping away a few times. And I end up coding once. So
Mm.
I'm here.
I'm
I'm
so happy
blessed.
that you here. You can't go nowhere. You got so much to do, and we still got to work together.
Look, I don't know if you ever seen the cartoon Soul, right? I'm not gonna tell you about it if you haven't seen it, but you know how they
They gonna know anyway.
be showing where people be going to the light. So I told my husband, I was like, I'm like that man on Soul. I'm turning around and be like, God, not today. We got stuff.
I gotta live my life. I hate COVID. It's just the worst. Like everyone is like finding out, and then like where I work, one of the doctors always say, yeah, we all gonna get COVID down the line. I'm like, can you stop? Can you stop
Yeah.
saying that?
Rebuke
Can you
that.
stop? She's like, I'm telling you, because for us, we're the ones that we don't have it. But and we're doing everything and we're running tests, but we're still gonna like get it at some point. And I was like, I don't want COVID and I don't want to claim COVID. Like, not at
Right.
all. So I'm gonna do whatever I need to
And
do.
don't put that on my life. If you want,
Yeah, like, are you
don't
serious? Every time she's always brings it up because I guess she has like 1,000. She's like, no, because my friend. I'm like, I really don't want to hear it. She's like, oh, you always want to be positive. I'm like, yeah, because nobody wants to hear about COVID. And I
yes.
don't want to. My son has asthma, so I'm like, I don't want to be the one that transfers it to him. So I just do my best to stay, as healthy as I can. I go get the COVID test, and I just took the vaccine. Everybody's like, I'm not doing that one, but I did it because of him. My arm is sore, it hurts, but hey, I'm doing it. It works
It's
out.
because my husband laid in the bed with me. I was like, I don't want you to get sick. He was like, I don't care.
Does he
Um,
have like, health issues?
no, girl, but he didn't catch it. Like he went, like, he's in the army, so
Yeah.
they make you
Their
take
immune
all,
system is like built of steel.
girl, around like
They had
it.
already stuck them up and made sure they don't get nothing because they
Yeah.
still need them to work.
Yes, he's on a COVID mission right now. Like
Um,
it,
yeah.
it's terrible. We really
They
a
probably was
bit.
the first ones to get the vaccine.
Oh no, that they have a choice to get it. My husband was like, I'm not taking it.
A lot of people saying no. My office is doing it. Two of the people decided not to. They wanted to wait. I was like, "What are y'all waiting for us? For something for us to happen to us?" So they were like, "No, I wouldn't want that." But I always got to be a jokester and crack jokes and be constant annoying person
Yeah.
in the whole wide world.
Well, it's no joke for my person that and almost was
No,
on
it's
its
not a joke. It's definitely not. I mean, I
back.
know a few people that passed from it. A cousin, my son's dad.
Oh yeah, you did tell me
Devastating.
that. Yep, you did tell me that.
Yeah, like it's just devastating, and you don't want to talk about it, but at the same time, I mean, for those that lost people, you don't want to talk about it.
Right.
But
Mm,
I think people that have survived it and tested positive and went through the whole different course of, what happened to them and what their situation, because everybody that catches COVID or has COVID or was tested positive for COVID, they have different symptoms. Like I'm noticing
yep.
that people have different symptoms.
Mhm.
Their body reacts differently to the virus. So it's scary because you could be walking around and don't know,
Yeah.
be asymptomatic and don't know that you have COVID, walking around like I'm good. And obviously you not. You walking around, you're positive. Look at you. You went to Vegas and was like hanging out, doing your thing. And
And I had a mask on, so I still got it.
yeah.
So you just got to be. But you know what, girl? They wasn't distancing. They wasn't sanitizing. Now that I think about it, but I mean, 2020. Let's just say we survived 2020, and I'm happy to be here and serve my purpose, whatever God wants me to do.
It's something. There's definitely something.
Yes. So so yesterday I was like, you know what? I want a new truck. My husband was like, really? We just got a new home. Okay, so let's get a new truck.
After the new car, you go ahead and you live your life. You go ahead. Hopefully, I'll meet someone wonderful and
You will. You
he'll
will.
be like a great guy. There's people that's probably looking on here and saying, I am a great guy. No, you're not. Just wanted to put it out there. No, you're not. Anyway. No, you're not. That's so mean, but it's so true. You are
It
not
is.
being a great guy. Anyway,
I think we know
enough
what
about
we
me. But
that's another thing, we know what we want. And when you go on that date with that one guy, you be like, nope, you don't have that one quality.
like, this is so not
Eh,
it. I'm gonna let it be known. I make faces, so I'm like, I. So they consider me to be mean. I don't think I'm mean enough because obviously the point is not getting across in their head or understanding. Nobody gets it. So I'm not bitter or miserable. I just want stuff. So I
I,
feel like when it's not happening, like I feel like when the restaurants was open and we
mhm.
were able to eat outside and there was the social distancing happening, I felt like, why am I not outside with the person that says they like me, right?
um,
And we weren't eating, like you weren't taking me anywhere. So I don't say anything. I just kind of like bring it up briefly. Yeah. That's my phrase. You suck. Anyway, I love you. Couldn't you just possibly can't love me because I didn't go out to eat. I went out with my friends. Yeah, you suck. Anyway, so I can't see you, but I'm hoping that you have some of your products around and you are able to show on the screen your products.
can you see me?
I can't see you, but engineer can see you.
I got a few the little things I'm coming out with.
Okay.
So actually, I am in the middle of making
Mhm.
something for a customer. So she was like, "Oh no," she was like, "I want just like a little wine in a glass." So I was like, "Okay." So I'm making this wine and our new little minis. So we're gonna put them in here. We're gonna put some wine in there, and I'm gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
So these are one of the things that I'm coming out with. Just something different. I do a lot of glam boxes, as you know. So
Mhm.
yeah, we're coming out with little minis called Goddess.
Ooh,
Yes,
nice.
Goddess minis. And then we're gonna the Hello Gorgeous glasses.
Mhm.
So with it, what you get with this glass, you get three minis, you get two regular lip glosses, and a
The minis
bottle
are so
of
cute.
wine. A bottle of
Cute.
wine. Um,
Aw.
I wish I had onesies. They all sold out the onesies, but those are one of
Everybody
the
is slumming right now. They home, they're not working, or they're home and working, and they're slumming. They using those onesies to chill out in.
yes, girl. I'm one of them. I'm scared.
I know you are scared. I know you are. I would
when
be
we
home
went to go,
too if I
when
could be.
when we went to go get my car, I had like two masks on,
I
like
saw her. I
sanitizer.
saw the picture. I was like, she look cute, but she all bundled up. I was like, she is not playing. The mask is popping, honey. She was like,
I don't
mm-mm.
want to get it again. I
No,
don't.
no, and people are saying that they had reoccurring they tested positive again. So they were like, oh, I tested positive again. And I'm like, that's so crazy. Like I was just telling my best friend, he was like, yeah, well, I got the antibody, so I'm not going to get the vaccine. I was like, you could get it again, not saying that getting the vaccine is going to prevent it, but you need to be careful. He's like, I am careful. He works in the hospital. So it's like he's part of the front line. So
Yeah.
like you really need to be on top of it. And I don't even think he knew he had COVID. Like I was hanging out with him, like literally, like we were coming from church, and I was like, "Oh, you so sick, hug, hug." Like, that's
But you
crazy.
didn't get it though, so you might got antibodies too.
Probably. I don't even know. But and then I was like, once he told me, it made me think like, wait, I was hugging him and patting him, and yeah, we were hand sanitizing, but he still had COVID.
Did you say it like that?
I always say stuff like that. Dude, I was like, I was hugging you and stuff. I do. Like everybody know I'm honest. I don't like to lie. I'm just being honest. And then people
I
know I
love
don't
it.
mean any harm, but it's like it's scary. I'm always scared. I just act like I'm not scared. I look calm, but inside I'm like, I'm freaking out. But I'm not
Mhm.
gonna, I'm gonna call you and talk to you. Like I said, I had a few people that was like sick that I knew, and like one or two of them passed away. And then there was other deaths like during that, like different stuff. And I'm like, it wasn't COVID. Like, why everybody dying? This is just so disappointing. And I
Yeah.
mean, like when I say it affects everyone, it affects everyone. So even if you don't have COVID and you new people, everyone is affected. It's either you at work or you, because being at work is like so annoying. And some of the
You
patients,
work you in the medical field, correct?
I'm a dental assistant, but it's like hand in
Yeah.
hand. That's how I was able to get the vaccine because it was part of the front line. So if you worked in the health field, then you were able to get the vaccine. So we're like
Mhm.
the guinea pigs. Yeah,
Look,
it's
at
fun.
this at this point, I take the vaccine, but we're military. But my being that we're a military family,
Hmm.
um, our rules and regulations. So it's like when they say go, go.
Hmm.
Um, but like right now, military is not taking it. I don't know. I don't know why. Like they work the sites. Like my husband worked the sites and everything. I don't know why they're not taking it at this time.
They probably
But
have other things that they're doing for them
right,
to protect them. You know, it's the government.
yeah, yeah.
We have
And
secrets.
you know, that when you say that, the government, when I went to the hospital, I could not find my license. True story, couldn't find my license. And I gave her my military ID. And she goes to say, oh, she's military. And I didn't know what that, I don't know what that means. So I'm like, yeah, and I heard somebody say, oh, they get taken care of first. Oh, first of all, no, we don't. We do not get taken care of first. Okay. And my friend stopped being my friend because she was like, oh, so you got the Trump juice. What is the Trump juice? I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're talking about. And they was like, well, he got the vaccine and he
Stereotyping begun. You're sick, and they're like worrying about the wrong stuff.
right. They was like, he got the Trump juice and he was good in 3 days. So that's what you got. I was like, oh my God, no, I don't know what type of medicine they
Wait,
gave me.
was this the medical staff saying this, or this was like somebody on the side?
The nurse and my friend. They
Oh,
both were saying it. They was like, oh, the nurse was like, oh, she's military, so we got to get her a room right away. Like, I'm like, what the?
all right.
And I,
Well, girl, I would have took all those props that they were giving me at that one moment and would have went with it. Like, yeah, okay, yes, awesome. I would have never been. I wouldn't have been offended. I would have been like, oh yes, I am military. I'm doing
oh
it.
my
Whatever y'all
goodness.
talking about, I'm with it. As long as y'all
It-
not talking about taking me out. If y'all gonna do whatever y'all need to do to help me survive, yes, amen. Thank you. Well, I'm
yeah,
glad they felt like you was top priority and that you're a survivor, and I'm super happy.
yeah. Thank
Came up with
you.
some great ideas, honey.
Yes. But I did lose customers.
How?
Uh,
Oh, because they wasn't you weren't responding. You need a backup then. That you know what that meant, right?
yeah, I was like, but not even that. I lost customers through 2020 because of the mail. People thought they was getting scammed, and I'm like,
No,
y'all.
I am one to say it is not a scam. The products are great.
Thank you.
The lip gloss is very colorful. Like you get a lot of color. It's definitely one of those. I'm not a matte person because you gave me one matte because I wanted it matte. The so because you're not really telling. So the the flavors or the colors have names, right?
Yeah,
So and the names are very very powerful, and
yeah.
that's what drew me to wanting the product because I was like, yo, these names is popping. So can you share the names?
I think you got Vamp.
I did.
You get that was the one, right?
That was so fire. I had so
Yeah,
much fun. It made me do my
beautiful.
makeup and put on some lips.
I
Yes! I was super hyped.
it, it
And it was
was
another one. It was for domestic violence, but I don't remember the name. It's the purple one.
Survivor.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think it
So
was, yeah.
Vamp is
It's a
rebirthing
red.
yourself.
Yeah. Ooh.
You was revamping yourself. And
The
Survivor,
the survivor is very dark.
yes,
It's a deep color. It's a deep purple, which is really,
yes.
really pretty. And it was a matte. I don't think there was Vamp a matte too. No. Yes.
Vamp is more like a velvet, like
Yeah.
it wasn't matte. But it stayed on
It did stay on.
matte, but it's not matte at all.
Oh, okay.
But that red was popping on you.
I was like, let me send this picture to her. I'm so happy because I love red. I didn't do red today. I don't know. No, I didn't do purple today. I'm pink today. Um, What else I wanted to say? Because I have to think what made me so excited about your product. Yeah, but it was the names. It was your energy is super, super phenomenal. So it's definitely like for anyone that is interested in buying the products that she has. She is not a scammer. Her products are actually great. Her presentation when you receive your package is awesome. And
Thank you.
I got like a little notebook. It was cute, little silver notebook. I was like, yes. It had I forgot what the name was, but because I'm very forgetful. But it was nice. It was a very everything was powerful. So it made you feel really good about what you received, your product, and everything was really, really pretty, and I loved it.
Thank you.
Thank you
I
so
appreciate
much for my little first first time ordering kit. And I was like, I wonder if she does this all the time. But
all the time.
yeah, see.
I do it all the time.
But
I
if you
just
don't, if you didn't order your product and you see this video, hey, you better go get your stuff. So don't lose
yes,
out because great
yes.
product. She does the same thing every time. It's original stuff over and over. It's great. Great customer service is always important. Yes, we're buying stuff online and sometimes it's scams, but this wasn't a scam. I was like, I'm buying my stuff. And also when your Facebook, I don't see how they thought it was a scam because everything was presented properly. You did everything you were supposed to do.
You know when you get those first buyers and they like, I never ordered from her before, so what's going on? 20 we're out here in Arizona, we like backed up in mail. We like 3 weeks behind. So sometimes you're not gonna
I
get
love
stuff.
that. No, but I think that was because I think I ordered my stuff during quarantine time, right? Didn't I order my stuff when we was quarantined?
Nope. Mm-mm.
It was before.
Nope. It was
Oh, that's
before.
right. It was before
Hmm.
because I was on the radio then.
But it's on the website because I'm one person and I'm not trying to. I'm a very humble person, and my husband helped me sometimes, but I get like hundreds of orders, so
Mhm.
it's me. So I put on the website. It may take like 10 or 14 days
No,
because
you do say that because you said
yeah,
that too. It's gonna take a
so,
little while.
or
Sorry for the delay. So it was good
yeah.
because you were corresponding to me because I think I kind of forgot again. I'm always forgetting.
You did. You was like, I'm trying to make sure. Did I order from you? I was like, yes, you did order from me, and it's on the way. You was like, okay. I was just
I
making
don't even
sure.
remember what I ordered. I just wanted to support. And I was like, oh, when I got it, I was like, yes.
Yeah, but it's getting now
Don't
that
try to
they
scam me, y'all, because I'll be forgetting. Don't scam me. But
right. Yeah. Um, but it's getting better. I got new customers. It's just now that they see like, okay, mail is crazy in different states. Like we're on restrictions right now.
Mhm.
Um, so it's been up and down for me for 2020, but we still blessed. I'm still happy. I still love my customers, and I still do the same thing. Just like if you was to order from me again, Shaw, you would get the same thing. Probably different. You probably
I
get some
will.
wine.
I just gotta get on the website and make it happen because this
Yes.
move was like, oh god.
I know. Tell me about your move.
Oh, the move. I don't want to talk about it. I'm still unpacking boxes. I'm so sick of it. And still trying to do my show. I'm done with moving. I was like, I'm never moving again. I'm
We
being
are.
dramatic, but I am gonna move again. I think I need to have movers and I had relied on friends and it I'm tired. And the unpacking, you kind of forget what you got. You just do it in the box. I don't know. Listen, I'm done. I had
We was
stuff in
moving. We
storage.
was moving
I
through the
took
holiday.
it out. You did what?
We was moving through the holiday. We just moved into our new
Me
place.
too. Right before Christmas. Yes.
Moving and having COVID. The worst. Okay. My husband was like, "You got to get better because I'm moving this stuff by myself." I'm like, "You got it. Go
Yeah,
get
but your husband is awesome. He really is awesome. Like you always give him praise. And I'm like, she better go. Cause I mean, like going through domestic violence, it puts you in a bad situation where you just don't trust people. And it's hurt. It's hard, it hurts, it's hard, but you don't show that. I mean, I know how people feel like a domestic violence who looks like a domestic violent
Right.
survivor. But you have some people that go through it and you could tell like they went through something,
Mhm.
you're battered, but you're full of energy. You're super always excited. Even on the serious moments, you having discussions and you talking and always full of advice. And I just really want you to continue to be motivating
Right.
and help those, because some story that you do put out there, it's like it brings you back, but sometimes we need to be brought back to remember where we came from, so we can
Mhm.
keep being people that motivate others and letting them know that you can survive, you can move forward, you can look forward to a brighter future. It's just getting out of your situation. But
And I
Mhm.
and
Go ahead.
I still have flashbacks. So I say all the time my husband is patient because we don't we've been together 7 years, and I think we only had an argument once, really, and people think it's impossible, but I've been knowing my husband since
No,
I
the
was
communication is
12.
there. That's why y'all don't have
Yeah.
arguments, because you're able to
um
communicate with your spouse
yeah, I've been
and
knowing him since I was
understand where you're coming from and what you've been through. So
right.
the
That
understanding of knowing what you've been through and knowing how to communicate with you is great.
Yep. And I tell all my the ladies that I did I don't know if you seen the video that I did for domestic violence. It was five of us, and I did a documentary on domestic violence. And
Don't
people say,
tag me. You got
"Oh,
to
it's on
tag me.
YouTube." Yes, I would tag
You
you.
have to tag me so I can see, because I don't mind when
Yeah,
people send me stuff. Like a lot of people say, "Oh, your page is like a promotional page," but it's just my circle. So I definitely will promote it. So in anything that you do, always tag me so I can let it, because I don't let everything go on my page because people are
okay,
weird. But just tag are weird. They like she likes everything. No, no, I don't. But you can tag me in
okay,
your information, anything that you're doing, projects, your lip gloss, anything that you're doing, because you're very active and you do a lot of stuff. Even during this time, you're still like, look at you, we're moving and you had COVID.
yeah,
So it's like, but you didn't know. But that's just your energy. That's just how you are. You're like, oh, I'm tired, but I have so much to do. That's me.
yeah,
I always got something to do, but I'm exhausted. So
yeah.
tag me, because you don't tag me. But getting back to the video, you had a video.
I'm you know what? From here on out, I'm gonna tag you
You need
because
to tag me, yes.
you didn't see the sale where I had the boss and the queen mask 2 for 30. So
No, you gotta tag me, because soon as somebody tag me, I'm like, what am I being tagged in? I go and look, because I'm funny like that. I'm like, what they tagging me in? Because people tag me in weird stuff. And I'm like, I'm removing myself because I don't want that type of image. Like, that's not what I'm doing. No. Yeah.
right, yeah, but I would definitely tag you. And I also wanted to ask you too, because what we're gonna do start, I don't know, because the way restrictions on traveling, but I want to start traveling to different states and do
Okay.
conventions for women,
Hmm.
um, for domestic violence.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get all my contacts and people that I know in different area codes and see if we can come together and what can we do to get a convention started for domestic violence. So I was gonna contact you anyway.
Okay.
Um,
Good. I'm excited. That's what I
yes,
want to do. I want to be
yeah.
involved with certain things and be that voice, put it out there.
But girl, you one of my inspirations. I be watching you, girl.
I'm
I,
crying.
uh,
Don't make me cry. Don't make me emotional. I
I'm
just want
like,
to spread the good word and let everybody
yeah,
know that they could do everything, even if they say that little whisper, "You can't do it. You can do it." I came from like I was told I can't. And soon as I even say the word can't, I am doing it. So that's
right.
my that's a challenge. I can't do it. The challenge is, as soon as you say you can't do it, now you have to do everything possible to do what you said you
Do
can't.
it. Ooh,
That is so nerve-wracking, but it's a promise that I made to myself. I can't allow myself to say I can't do it because now I have to do it because I said I can't.
yeah. And I made a promise to myself to elevate myself every year. I like last year I think that I was slacking in certain areas, and I'm like, okay, what can I do? What can I do better to improve this? And
Mhm.
people don't know that you made promises to yourself. They think that, when I
Yeah,
post
it's a
stuff.
secret. You're not supposed to tell people.
You're right. I don't, as you can see, I don't ask for prayers on Facebook because everybody should not be praying for you.
Because
Okay.
they not
Um,
gonna pray nothing good sometimes.
see, and people think I'm bougie because of that. I'm not bougie. It's just
Nope.
that I don't need everybody praying for me because I don't know who you praying to. So I need you to keep that over there.
Right.
But
So my thing is when someone says to me, because it's not being bougie. So when someone says to me, um, I'm gonna pray for you, I say, please don't, because my prayer and your prayer may clash. It's
yes,
not gonna be on the same page. So I don't
mm,
want you to pray for something that I don't want.
that part.
Yeah. So they'll stare at me like, oh, um, wait, why would you ask for somebody not to pray for you? Because it may clash. And I
That's
don't
a
want,
good one. I'm going to use
yeah,
that. Yes.
yeah, it may clash. I don't want God to be confused on what I want. That's not it. So immediately, because people are funny, they shady. So what I do is I'll say to God, now I'm gonna pray because I don't want you to pray for me anyway. I'm going to pray. If it's not what you want, God, please don't, please.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
people do that, you know?
Yep. I just lost. Well, I didn't lose a friend, but me and this person do not talk anymore because I found out that she practiced black magic. Oh no. I don't
See
need
how
that.
you don't know people?
Yeah. You just don't know what people.
And this is definitely the time to actually surround
Yeah.
yourself with people that, because they have like the white magic, then they got the, what is it? The black. I don't know
The,
neither one of them. I have no idea. I don't want to know.
yeah.
I just want to pray to God.
Thank
And that's
God.
it. So
Universe.
I'm gonna end our interview. It is always a pleasure, and you're gonna come back again because you gotta
Yes. And
come
you're
back
gonna be
and
on my
tell
radio.
everyone what you're doing up next. Okay.
Yes. Well, look, my radio show is launching in March, so you got to be you got to come on and be one of
Of
my hosts
course.
every now and then.
This is the circle, girl. This is the
Yeah.
circle. So
So,
what is the radio show name? Do we have a
so
name?
it's on Station Head right now. It's only working on iPhones. They
Okay.
trying to work on Androids, but it is called Broken Glass Between Healing and My Ugly Truth.
Mm, that's
Yeah.
deep. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So where can people find you?
You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on IG at Glam Gloss Kiss GGK Beauty and Coke.
Mhm.
In my personal page is Deshauna Mills, and on IG is Fearless Fears on IG.
Are you doing YouTube yet?
To be continued. Yes, ma'am.
I do an idea. So there you go. Okay. So thank you so much for coming to the
Thank
show, to Shae with a New Day. I love you and continue
I
to
love
be
you too.
inspiring.
Thank you.
Bye.
Talk to you soon.
Yes. Bye.